From Chuck Liddell, how did you get to meet Caesar Gracie?
I knew the Caesar Gracie team was dominating the local shows with like David Terrell and stuff. And I moved to San Francisco State, like in a partial wrestling scholarship. And then Caesar's about an hour drive, but I was obsessed. So I'd drive an hour after school and wrestling. I'd drive to Caesar's every day to go train. That's how obsessed I was. So I'd do school wrestling practice, then drive and train.
Now, were the Diaz brothers already there?
Nick started basically the exact same time as me, within a couple months of each other. So we were rivals / best friends. So we drove each other to greatness.
All right, so
That's why we have such a closeness between me
meeting,
and
I
Nick.
guess you met Nick first.
Yeah.
First time meeting Nick, because I know what it's like to be not even two alphas, just two guys who are good on the mat. Yeah. And some days you'll get him, some days he'll get you.
We have the craziest relationship because we came up together as neither one of us were the best guys in the gym, but we were the best new guys in the gym. And we were both so good, and we just drove up. We drove each other up. So like if I beat the fuck out of him one day, he would come back and beat the fuck out of me the next. And if he beat the fuck out of me, I'd be thinking about it all day. How did Nick get me? How did he humiliate me? And a lot of times, a lot of people would watch the sparring.
Yeah.
So we had a weird relationship where we're like brothers, but we drove each other to greatness. And we had an agreement that we would never fight each other. So like when I signed with Strikeforce, Nick was the 170-pound champion. So we never even had the discussion. I just automatically jumped to 185 because I'm not one of these guys like, oh, I'll fight my teammates. Like, no, Nick's my brother. I'm not going to fight my brother.
They'll say that's an old school mentality, but I say that's the way it should be. I think that there's no code anymore. One of my black belts, Jedi Joe Diesel. Oh, this guy's funny. I was bitching him about something one day about an unloyal guy or a guy that just did something fuck it up. And he's just like, there's no code anymore. I go, fuck it, hey. There should be something unwritten. I mean, what happened with Marab and Aljo is a beautiful thing, how that worked out. You know,
perfect example of it, because these guys all say they'll fight their friends and shit. There's no code. You just explained that perfectly. We had a code.
Yeah.
We had an agreement. We have a brotherhood. We had each other's backs. We were willing to stand. I know if 100 people come, Nick's going to stand back by my back and die with me. He's not going to fucking be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? I know that's a brother that's going to die with me. How am I going to fight a man that I know will die to protect me?
And especially if you realize it's more than just money. I mean, it's just the relationship. That money comes and goes, and you're gonna really just risk your friendship.
No, like it's like the closeness of me and Nate too. Nate's like my little brother. I took him under his wing. That's why we do seminars together all the time. And business wise, we never have contracts or anything. We've never had any disputes over money when we go and do shit together. It's just always, it's very simple because we both we're like brothers.
It's something like what you just described with Nick is very similar to myself and Ricardo Almeida. You know what I mean? Even though he's a little bigger, you know what I mean? He could have been the giving out more of the beatings, but we would have battles. And there was never any chance of us competing versus each other because he was bigger, but you get that bond it's hard to describe. You know what I mean?
I don't think you can describe it as someone that doesn't fight. That when you're just beating the shit out of each other, but you also have to trust the person not to hurt you badly. So we would train really hard, and neither one of us ever injured each other. Nick was my primary spar partner. Neither one of us ever hurt each other, and we sparred hard.
How was with Caesar? That was
Caesar's cool. I mean, we've got differences at some points, but we're cool. Yeah. We're cool again. Unfortunately, there was a small period where we had a little falling out, but we've reunited. We're cool again, which it's always better to have brotherhood again. You know, it sucks when you have falling outs over shit. You know, it wasn't the biggest thing, but we just had a little issue for a couple of years. But we're cool now.
That's great.
It's great being. You know, Gil Melendez is like a brother to me.
That's
like him and Nate are like my little brothers, and then like I said, Nick was like my primary competitor, and we had David Terrell was like our big brother we looked up to.
He was great. He'd visit Henzo's in Manhattan sometimes.
Killer.
You know, be a force to reckon with. And he's a nice guy too, Dave Terrell.
Not when you're training.
I bet not, huh?
He used to beat the shit out of me.
With Caesar, you know what's funny about that? That's how I've been always friendly with Nick and Nate, you know? And I believe it's because they're very loyal people, but we're kind of like cousins, where I'm under Renzo Gracie, I'm the first black belt under Renzo. And so when we'd see other camps, because again, I'm the same way, I'm friendly with everybody, but especially when I was fighting, it was the attitude that Renzo would always say, man, we got enough friends, we could use some enemies. So if you weren't in my camp and stuff, I'm always friendly, but I could be fighting you, so there's always a little something there. But the Diaz brothers always, I felt, held that to a different degree. Like, if you're not with us, fuck you, which is great too, because
They were more extreme than me even.
yeah. Right?
I was never friends with any 70-pounders when I was fighting because I can't be friends with someone that I'm going to go in there and try to fucking hurt. Like, you're trying to hurt this person. You're trying to destroy their life. You're trying to take their money. You're trying to, like, beat the hell out of in front of their family. I can't be a friend with someone that I'm trying to do that to.